Manish, today you were playing against Srihari LR.
Yes.
Do you know him? He's rated nearly 250 low points above you. Have you played against him before?
Yeah, I played against him before in National Under 11, and I had he had a fortress, and I managed to defeat it by some crazy pawn sacks.
So you had managed to defeat him back in nationals also.
Yeah.
So today, how was the game? Like, were you able to outplay him? Can you take us through the game?
Yeah. Actually, it was a B3 variation, ready, and actually I wanted to play the C6 E6 solid setup, and he had this idea of D3 E4, but then he later for some reason chose not to play D3 E4 because actually he thought D4 D4 E5 and then knight C5 knight E6 B C5 knight D4 was possible. So he didn't play E4 and he took the double bishop advantage. When my bishop was on G4, he played H3 BH5 G4 BG6 and knight H4 and just took the double bishop advantage. I thought I was slightly, and the position was not good for me, but then it was actually not that bad for me.
Your move Queen B8 in the opening was a little surprising. What was the idea behind it?
Actually, the idea was I could play E5 and the pawn will be supported, or else I could play B5 and the rook on F8 will get squares on D8, C8 or E8.
So not Queen C7, yeah? You don't put
No,
your
Queen C7, Rook C1. And then when he takes CD5, ED5 I should play, and I don't like that.
Right, so you put your queen on B8. And then when did it start going your way? What point did he go wrong?
I think he played knight D2, knight F3 again and again. I think he lost many tempos there. I think until that point it was even, I think.
But you got this knight on F4, which was very strong.
Yeah, actually in that position immediately I should have played knight F4 instead of rook A8. Then he had to give the bishop directly, but I played rook A8, rook F1, knight F4, now he had bishop F1. And actually this position I was not sure whether I was winning or not, but it was clearly better for me. So I played, now I played BE7, BA3. Now I thought rook C1, A5 should be winning for me, but then came rook C5.
That was a shock for you.
Yeah. Then I thought for like 13-20 minutes.
And what's happening here after rook c5? Can you take AB4 or this not?
After AB4 there's BB4, and if now knight Queen E6, knight E6, rook B5, BB4, rook B4, rook D, knight D7, rook B7. Now actually he has a pawn up in a ending where he has chances, I have no chance. So I thought of creating counterplay by giving a pawn.
So you went into some kind of a trick mode, yeah? You tried to trick him. You put your knight on F4 and you got your queen to F6.
Yeah, and the threat was knight H3, otherwise I will get counterplay anyway. And after I played knight D7, he should have played rook into A5, but he played rook B5, which I think is not that good, it's a mistake.
So in the end, queens came off the board and that endgame was better for you?
No, that endgame is lost for him, he doesn't have any chance.
No chance?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm playing like a piece of his bishop and F1 is doing nothing.
Right.
And my knight on F4 is attacking D3, covering the king squares for him. And then I'll just bring the king to C7 and play knight C5, rook A4. And D3 pawn is also hanging.
Correct. So it was a very clean win towards the end.
Yeah.
So you're on 6.5 out of 7. How are you enjoying this tournament?
I'm not thinking much about the next game. I'm just preparing, doing some tactics, all that stuff.
Okay, we have to ask you a few things. I think you were the former national champion, yes? Under which age category?
Under 11.
Under 11. And you have been playing at the top level since a long time. So a lot of the people in your age category or who were competitors have reached 2300, 2400. So why are you still in 2065?
No, actually sometimes I play very superficially, so I lose to lower rated players, so my rating doesn't go high. I play very super.
So it's just because you are not consistent.
Yeah.
But if you play well, you could play at 2400 level also.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's your trainer?
RB Ramesh sir.
Do you go to Chennai or?
No, I live in Chennai. So
You live in Chennai and you train with Ramesh?
Yes.
Okay. And what else do you do? Do you go to school? Which grade are you in?
I'm in 8th. I go to school every day, normal.
But not like you don't go to school and practice chess all the time?
No, it's not like that. My parents forced me to go to school.
But if you're given an opportunity, what would you do? Go to school or play chess?
Play chess.
Great. So Manish, what are the next events for you now next? Anything planned after this tournament you're going to play?
After this, I'll play Delhi Open. After that, I'm not sure about what I'm.
Okay. So we wish you all the best. 2 more rounds to go. We hope that you have a good finish
Thank
in the
you.
tournament.